Hello. Hi, everyone. The Love Guru is here. Hello. Oh, gosh. Happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone on Instagram and Facebook. I've got my two screens going. Oh, gosh. Facebook going and I've got Instagram going, ready to do some readings. Hello, Lady Karen. Nice to see you. Hello, Facebook. Good to see you. Yes, so tonight, it's Valentine's Day. I hope you've all had a beautiful Valentine's Day, a special one. Thanks. Yeah, so Valentine's Day. Well, you know, hi, Morgan. Hi, Priscilla. Hi, Katrina. Oh, we're all keen for love readings tonight, hey? Are we all keen for some love readings? Yes, we're all keen for it. But before we do that, I'll just, I need to wait for my Facebook. Hi, Nicola. Hello. Carlina. Hello. Oh, you got a card from your husband. Oh, that's nice. I got a love letter from my daughter, a little love letter, which was nice. She wasn't allowed, well, they weren't allowed to write letters to their crushes. So I was next on the list. So that's okay. It's lucky me. Hi, Julie. Hi, Saskia. Courtney, hello. Kim, hello. Hi, Dixie. Rosemary, hello. Miranda, hello. Oh, it's your anniversary. Beautiful. Oh, well, that's such a lovely anniversary date. Hey, hello, Andrew. Good to see you. Oh, so many wonderful people have jumped on. Sue, hello. Happy Valentine's Day. It's a strange day, isn't it? Valentine's. It's kind of like, I don't know. I find it's like a bit like New Year's. There's a lot of pressure, isn't there? There's a lot of pressure and people get quite emotional on Valentine's Day. It can be really loaded, don't you think? What do you think? Do you think there's a lot of pressure? Hi, Joanne. Nice to see you. Happy Valentine's Day, Steph. Yes, Dixie, there's a lot of pressure, isn't there, for Valentine's? Yes, a lot. Hello, Ines on Instagram. Good to see you. Yes, a bit overrated, isn't it, Rosemary? Yes, people get, and then there's all, all the Facebook posts of the love cards and the flowers and look what my partner got for me, and all the single people are going, are upset, secretly harboring some resentments. All those people showing off with their Facebook posts. Not everyone's like that. A little bit. I'm sure there are people that are, yes, one-upmanship. That's right, Rosemary. A bit of that going on. Yes, that's tough being a single person seeing all of that. It can be tough, can it? Yeah, it can't it, Jess? Yes, I agree with you. Oh, you're single. Oh, thanks, Diana. Happy Valentine's to everyone. Oh, it's so lovely. Everybody's saying happy Valentine's to each other. It's just gorgeous. Should be giving yes, Sue, I agree with you. We should be doing it every day. I suppose Valentine's Day is a reminder just to be loving. Oh, I don't know what it is. It's a commercial. Let's not ruin it. So, okay. So, big hugs to everyone. I agree, Kate. I agree. And, and for all the single people, you've got to get out there. If you want to meet someone, you're going to have to take some risks and mix it up a little bit, Rejection's sort of inevitable. It'll happen a few times. You've got to kiss a few frogs before you can, have the kind of relationship that you want. It takes a few lessons, a few mistakes. It's just how it goes. I don't think it's, some of us are lucky to meet someone early on, but yeah, the reality is that 1 in 2 divorce. And yes, so it is difficult, isn't it? I think maybe we have to kind of remove this sort of notion that there's the one, sort of not get too hung up on that, or the twin flame thing, ideology, that sort of, or belief, fantasy. We're all imperfectly perfect. No one's that perfect. So anyway, Okay, well, happy Valentine's from the UK. Yes, so I am going to do love readings tonight. I totally am. I'm so keen to do some love readings tonight. Before I do that, I'm going to do a little bit of housekeeping. Yes. Oh, you're out of COVID isolation yesterday. Oh, that's good. We're in Perth, so McGowan, our premier, is just like, he's having a meltdown about the Omicron or whatever it's called. I don't even know anymore, that thing, the little monster. He's highly paranoid about it. It's just sort of, it's opening up here in Perth. It is what it is, Christ, let's just get on with life, hey? So, right, now, housekeeping. I have got only for the next 24 hours. Okay, guys, this is only for the next 24 hours. I'm going to give you an astrology love reading, meaning I'm going to look at your astrology chart, discover in your astrology chart who your ideal partner, well, what your ideal partner qualities would look like, not just physically, I'm talking about personality on a soul level. Look at your what's going down in your relationship zone in your astrology chart. And also we'll do a tarot reading as well for the year. You'll love a love reading for 2022. So that's 2 readings already. And 3, I'll have my spirit board with me, and we're going to chat to spirit about your love life as well. We're going to have open dialogue with spirit. You, me, astrology, spirit, and tarot. And so guess how much this is going to cost? Not much, $150 for 3 readings. 3 readings. Yes, incredible value. So only for 24 hours. I sold a few spots last week, and then because it was Valentine's, I thought, I should open a couple more. So I'm going to put the link in now. There you go. So this will disappear tomorrow. It'll go. So if you want in, the link is there. Now, for some reason, it doesn't go on my personal page. So if you're on my personal page and you're watching, just private message me, and I'll give you the link, and you can just sign up there. So yes, it will disappear. It's really good value. So my readings are usually valued at, one reading is valued at $180. So $150 for 3 different reads is pretty amazing. It's a really good deal. And yes, I've done a few now already. The ladies have loved it. I loved it. We were just having such a good time. So I encourage you to jump in. Okay, so I'm going to do the energy report for this week. So that's the first thing I'm going to do. I probably should. Hello, Angela. Good to see you. I probably should just introduce myself. So those of you who don't know me, my name is Marina Lovasz, and I refer to myself as your soul purpose mentor. And I support intuitive and spiritual entrepreneurs to monetize their passion to purpose, creating programs and services that sell out. And I teach people to channel, so mediumship, and I do that one-to-one and in group settings. So, I do channeling mentoring. And also I teach tarot. So I have an intro to tarot program for beginners. And then I have a 7-month, which ends up being 9 months actually, tarot program to teach people therapeutic tarot. So it's the psychotherapeutic application of tarot, and it kind of legitimizes your practice, moving away from fortune telling into the realm of psychotherapy and the combination of psychotherapy with tarot. It's amazing. The program's amazing. So yes, that's what I do, and I love it a lot. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to do the energy report for this week, and then I'm going to do love readings. We all want a love reading. Now, some of you, if you don't want a love reading, it's okay, but that's going to be like, don't be afraid to ask for love readings tonight, because I'm going to go all in it, and I've got my spirit board here. So, Whisper might come in and have a chat. If I hear him saying, jump on the board, then I will. Okay. So, so I'll just put the link in for my offer, my 3 reading offer, $150 for the 3 readings. So good. So good. It won't be that ever again. I'm actually going to put up the Astro Love Tarot will go up after this to $222. So right now it's $150, and then it will be $222 tomorrow. So it'll be the last time ever that it will be that price. Okay, so let's do the energy report for this week. So how that works, I'm going to pick 3 cards, and these 3 cards I pick randomly, and they will be the energy report for this week. Your spirit team, my spirit team, your higher self, my higher self, all working in sacred collaboration. And then I'll be channeling content for us for this week. And I just got distracted with somebody on Instagram. Yes. And then, yeah, so I'll pick 3 cards. I'm going to channel that for you. It's for everyone. If something resonates for you, take it. It's meant for you. And then I'll do readings afterwards. Love readings. Can't wait. Cannot wait, guys. It's what I love. I love to do them. I'm in love with love. Love doing love readings. Okay. 3 cards. Interesting. Right. Okay. So the first card that's come up is in the earth element, and this card represents the knights. All the knights in the mythic tarot represent changeable energy or temporary energy. Given that it's in the earth element, it's all about money, time, resources, how we utilize our energy, how we bring ideas and manifest them in physical form. Now, this guy is in the sign of Virgo. And so the message with this card is that we're being called. Well, there's a few layers. Let's just talk about it in terms of career first, okay? There's a few layers to this card. First layer, let's talk about it in terms of career. So this is the card of hard work, of being in service, doing the practical things, doing the things that you don't enjoy, you don't particularly love, but you've got to do them. Things like bookkeeping, things like, my pet hate is filling out forms, uploading content, just honestly kills me. But all of that sort of stuff, getting the practical things in place, organizing all the details, like getting things sorted. In the story, his name in the mythology, his name is Aristeus, and he is the son of a god Apollo. Now, you wouldn't know it because he's so humble, and he's also a healer. And so he was ordained with all of these gifts from the gods and the goddesses. They all taught him some healing skill, healing gift, which he then traveled all over Greece and Italy as well, Europe, Italy, the Mediterranean, and shared this gift with communities and taught them. So this is also the card of a healer. So there's a message for those of you who are participating in the healing arts, or who are feeling called to participate in the healing arts. This is your yes. Now, the message with this card in terms of the healing arts is that sometimes we have to start from the ground roots, like it's like grassroots work. Sometimes this is really about like getting to know your practice, getting to know your craft, knowing all the details of your craft. And that usually happens when we sort of, we're doing one-to-one work. Sometimes this card will come up when we think we're not making an impact, or we think we're not making a difference in the world, but actually you are. And so don't take your practice for granted, or don't take your gifts for granted, because other people don't. They really do appreciate what you're capable of. If you've been called into the healing arts, this is your confirmation that this is your yes. Go forth and do it. Go ahead and do it. Sometimes this card also represents people who might be called into working with animals, or working with like little creatures, what people might see as like insignificant, or people who are on the fringes of society. So, doing care work, or working for like mental health or NGO organizations, where you're working with the homeless or working with people who have, chronic mental health issues that just don't, that struggle to fit into society. Don't doubt your capacity to make a difference for those people. I know that in those fields that change is so tiny and incremental that sometimes it can feel like you're not making a difference, but you are, and trust that. So this guy here, he was able to heal the sick bees. So part of his legacy was that the bees were going to die, and he went on a mission to find the solution for the dying bees, and he was very brave in doing that, very brave in bringing this solution and healing the bees. And of course, we know how important the bees are, right? Without the bees, we wouldn't have all that beautiful produce that we see in the shopping centres. The farmers wouldn't have all of their beautiful crops and produce. We're so lucky. We need our bees, right? So we need grassroots workers. They are really important. And, back in the day when I used to work in mental health in some organisations, or as managing staff, and I found that my carers, the people that worked as carers, usually had more knowledge than the actual, upline, the higher staff, because they were with the client. They were with face to face with the client, seeing the reality of what was actually going on, and the client trusted them more so than the psychologists or the counsellors. So or the mental health nurses. I hope I'm making sense. I'm not speaking very well tonight, but I think you get the picture, right? So don't doubt the impact that you're having. Just, open your mind and your heart to the fact that you are a gifted healer, and that if you've been called to that area, go forth and do that. Like, this is your confirmation. Go ahead and do it. Now, one more layer to this card. Seeing as it's Valentine's Day, this represents a guy or a masculine energy moving into your field. So this is somebody who loves animals. This is somebody who is happy to work at the grassroots. This is somebody who doesn't mind a bit of manual labour. This is somebody who's a hard worker. This is somebody who's very practical. So if this sounds like somebody in your field, this is confirmation that he's hanging around. He's going to be around, for a while. So this is confirmation for you. This is the potential for a new relationship. I will say this energy, because it's a knight, we know that this energy isn't fixed. It's not going to remain here forever. Does that mean that this relationship won't work? Not necessarily. Not necessarily. It'll have to evolve. But this is where it's at. This is somebody who maybe you might think is not that keen on you because they're very humble, or they're not very good at expressing, or maybe their love language is being in, like, helping or serving you or doing things for you, but they don't actually say the things that you might want them to say. Yeah. Okay. Next card. Oh, so we've got the Ace of Wands here. So there is a God. Yes, Diane, there is a God. So we've got the Ace of Wands here. Oh, yes, we've got Zeus. Here we go. Here's your God, Diane. We've got Zeus, old mate Zeus. So the wands represent the imagination. They represent soul purpose. They represent your creative life. So it's not just about career or like your, a specific purpose. The purpose of the wands is your life is the art. So it's the kind of life that you want to create for yourself based on inspired action or inspired thinking. So it's ruled by the imagination. It's not ruled by logic. The wands are ruled by imagination, and there's a spaciousness to that. There's passion there. There's spaciousness. It's visionary. And with the Ace of Wands is about the vision that you have for your future. It's the kind of life that you're imagining for yourself. This week, we're being called to focus on this vision. Focus on what you want. Let it become part of your, let it soak into your subconscious. Write about it. Imagine it. Meditate on it. Let yourself daydream. Expand your vision. Given that Zeus is the ruler of this card, I would say, sometimes I'll say to people when Zeus is around, supersize me. Like exercise your power by imagining what you think you can't have. Let yourself see what you're scared of allowing yourself to receive. Open your heart and your mind and your imagination to unlimited possibilities. Just to let yourself imagine, let yourself fantasize about what you want. So this is if we think of Jupiter, because Zeus rules Jupiter, and so if we think of the sign Sagittarius have these beautiful bow and arrow, and they can see the big picture, and they're shooting for the stars. So that's what we're being called to do this week, shoot for the stars. Now, a few layers to this again. So this can be in regards to relationship, to love. Like, shoot for the stars, aim for the best, aim for the big, aim for the big one. Aim for what you want. Open your heart and your mind to the possibility that you can have love, that you can have the relationship that you want. But of course, it's going to require, it's in the other card yet, but it's going to require you to actually go out of your front door and start dating, start mixing it up with people, start actually exploring relationship and not being afraid to make mistakes, not being afraid to choose the wrong one. It's okay. That's fine. And it enables you, it allows you to see what you want versus what you don't want. Right? So it's all learning, just explore, let your mind, Sagittarians love to explore. They want the freedom of exploration. So yes, this is an adventurous card. This is the beginnings of a new adventure. This is the beginnings of a new chapter. So open your mind and your heart to the possibility that you can have this new chapter, whether that be business, career, love, even family. If you've relocated and this is a new beginning, if this is a new beginning, in your family life, maybe you've just recently split and you've moved into a new home. This is a sign to open your mind and your heart to a new chapter. So yes, so this is okay. So yes, next card. Oh, right. Shouldn't make sounds like that, should I? It's so inappropriate, especially when you can't see the card. I'll show you the card. So we've got the Wheel of Fortune. So what am I going to say about the Wheel of Fortune? Let me just settle into this card. So sometimes I refer to this card as the crisis card, not because shit is going to hit the fan, but it's the wheel's about to turn. So life as you know it is going to take a shift. So we're being called to be open to change and to the destabilizing energy of the wheel. So those of you that have been going through a rough trot, this is a sign that things are going to get better. The wheel's about to turn in a really positive way for you. I want you to take that to heart, to know that this wheel is about to turn in a really positive way. And what I want to say about this card is this is the card of the sacred feminine. Feminine. Couldn't speak then. Yes. So it's ruled by the Marai, and the Marai are the three faces of the triple goddess. And they weren't born by any man. They were born from Mother Dark, from the darkness. They don't have a father. These are the pure feminine energy of the sacred. They are the unseen, the great mystery that we can't quite put our finger on, but we know there's something mysterious at work. So yes, this is the card of the fates for sure, that life is about to play its hand and fate is about to play its hand. Now, Jung would say that fate is a culmination of all your subconscious patterns and conditionings projected out into your outer reality, and you making decisions and choices based on these conditioned responses or these beliefs, these unconscious patterns and beliefs that you have. Yes, and I agree with that. But there's also a great mystery at work too that we can't quite put our finger on, and life will throw something mysterious on your path this week. And so I invite you to open to the great mystery of the unseen. So, you know, we live in a world where our nervous system and our brain only allows us to perceive certain realities. And then yet there's another reality that we can't see, or other realities that we can't see. So I'm going to encourage you to trust that this week, to open your mind and your heart to the unseen. Now, what does that require? Well, this wheel is about life moving through you, not happening to you. So this is about you participating in the collaboration of your destiny. So if you want what you want, you need to turn the wheel. You need to turn the wheel. It's not going to turn for you. You need to turn the wheel. If you want what you want, then you're going to have to go out there and make it happen. And if you do that, the unseen will collaborate with you and will compensate you in some way on your path. So there is a mystery to this card. So expect the unexpected this week as well. It's a rite of passage. It's a major card that we all need to learn. That, you know, and you'll hear this. I hear this from clients when they come in to have readings with me. Oh, the universe did it, or I'm waiting for the universe to show me, or I'm waiting for the universe to I'm waiting for a sign from the universe. And it's kind of this external referencing, which ultimately means that you don't trust yourself. This is the card of being a participant, a collaborator with spirit. You know, it's time, Angela. It is time. It is time. It's time to start collaborating and making it happen, because it's going to change the course of your destiny if you do. So it's a big card. Okay, let's summarize these readings. Yes, potential hot guy. Okay, potential hot guy that's a good carer, that is happy to work at the grassroots, a humanitarian, loves animals, hard worker, organized, all of that sort of stuff. This is a good person. It also represents valuing your healing gifts, acknowledging your capacity for healing, and not being afraid of going all in on that gift and exploring that gift. Then we've got also the visionary. So open your mind and your heart to what you want. Let yourself fantasize about what you want. Let yourself have it. If you can create it in your subconscious, you can manifest it in your reality. And in fact, your subconscious doesn't know the difference between fact or fiction. Whatever you seed in your subconscious mind, it will seek to make it manifest in your reality. We call the subconscious mind, or the unconscious, the goal getter. Not the goal setter, the goal getter. It'll seek to make it manifest. Your conscious reality, or your conscious mind, plans, strategics, plans on how it's going to happen, plans the date, plans where the date's going to be. But the unconscious will bring the lover to you. Okay. Also the career and the destiny and the exciting healing path that you might want to take. And of course, this is the card of being a participant on this journey, collaborating with spirit, you know, recognizing that you are manifesting your reality, that life is happening through you, not happening to you. And of course, there is a great mystery there. There is the mystery of the unseen, where mysterious things cross our path when we least expect it. But you have to be the one to turn the wheel. You've got to be the one to participate. Otherwise, it's never going to happen. You've got to participate, collaborate with spirit. Okay, that was this week's reading. Fuck, I feel like that was really intense. I feel really intense. Oh, my God. Just felt really intense. Okay, I'm going to do some love readings now. Yes, I am. Might be because I've got the hot lights on me and it's hot. It's actually hot here in Perth, and I don't have the air conditioning in this room, and I've got one light here that's warm. I might turn that. No, I'll just leave it. It is what it is. You get what you get. You don't get upset. Suck it up, princess. It's hot in here. It is hot. Probably should open the window. I'll be all right. I'll survive it. Thanks, Kylie. Oh, I appreciate that. I appreciate the feedback. Kylie said that was awesome. Love your explanations. I must pick Angela because she said she's a fragile ego. Okay, Angela, I pick you. So I'll read for Angela first, and then I'll read for Tara Ross next. So Tara Ross, there you go, and then I'll read for Tara. If you could be more specific about your love reading, what's your intention for your love reading? If you put that in there, then I will have a look. It is hot. I'm sweating. My armpits are even sweating. Okay, right, Angela, She can't cope. She said, I can't cope. She's not coping. She's not coping with the potential for love. Let's see what the cards have to say for Angela. And we'll have a chat to Whisper as well and see what Whisper has to say. Let's chat with him first, actually. What does Whisper have to say, Angela? Or MH? You know exactly what I'm talking about. Okay, Angela, he's saying just give it some trust. Just go in. It's not Hecate. Hecate hasn't shown up. Just go in, give this some trust. Whisper just said it. Go in and give it some trust and be yourself. Just be yourself. Oh, he's feeling nervous, Angela. He's feeling nervous. Stop worrying. It'll be fun. Okay, there you go. So now I'll pick a couple of cards for you, and then that's probably all you need. You probably don't need the cards, but I'll just pick a couple anyway and see what the cards have to say. Okay, so, right. So, Angela, you haven't got Hecate here. You haven't got Hecate, but you've got the Lover's card. Now, we know the Lover's card is about learning lessons. So, I don't want you to be too critical. I want you to try and open your mind to the long term. Don't think short term. Think long term. So, tomorrow night, you need to go in thinking long term, not short term. And, you know, don't be afraid to speak. Don't be afraid to be yourself and share your opinions on things. Share your opinions on things. I feel like this is a really good practice, really good practice. And I think my feeling is you're going to have a lot of fun. And the Lover's card always foretells like an exploration, a journey into matters of the heart. You know, but you know, the decision you'll be making is, do I want lust? Like, do I want something short term, or do I want something long term? You'll have that. You'll be thinking about that. And I don't know. My feeling is, well, I think we'll discuss it later. Actually, okay, it's going to be all right, Angela. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. We'll discuss it later. All right. So, Tara Ross, what did you say, Tara? Did you clarify what you wanted to, what question you had? Otherwise, it's just going to be, what's your current lesson in love? You haven't clarified it. Okay, so this is what is your current lesson in love, Tara? I'd love a love reading. Oh, you're married, but I've never had a reading. Okay. I'm married, but I have never had a reading from you, so I was just seeing what you have for me. Oh, okay. So, okay, well, let's see what lesson you're currently learning in your relationship with your partner. Let's see. I would have done that if you hadn't come up and said that to me anyway. I would have said, what lessons are you learning in terms of matters of the heart? It's really hot. Oh, pick two cards. They just came out just like that. I'll trust that. Okay, so, all right, so this is the card of boundaries. This is the card of you needing some sacred space, needing some time, needing some space. It doesn't mean that there's anything bad going on, but it suggests to me that you don't have enough of your own time, or you're not making enough of your own time, or you're allowing your time to be, or you're allowing your space to be transgressed. You're allowing you're transgressing your own boundaries around relationships. So usually this card comes up when we're feeling irritated or a bit angry, or we feel like there's been an injustice, or we feel pissed off with the people around us. And sometimes that's literally because we've transgressed our own boundaries. We've said yes when we mean no. So this is, I'm going to encourage you, with this card, the message of this card is learning to say no and learning to put yourself as a priority. So when this card comes up in a reading, it is about me, myself, and I, and the development of a healthy ego. That is that happens when we create space between ourselves and others, when you create this sense of agency between yourself and the other. So it's like sometimes, like I'll say to people with this card, you might have some hobbies or interests that you'd love to explore, but you don't have time for it because you're busy doing, taking care of your partner or doing stuff for your partner. I would be encouraging you to make sacred space for you to explore your sacred space, because you have like goals. You want to have meaning and purpose. You want to have something that you work towards too. Like there's either a certification or there's some kind of like skill, or you've got a passion that you'd love to develop, and or you already are developing, or you'd like to take it to the next level, or you've been given some sort of certification but you haven't used it yet. And so this is like making the space for that. So, becoming your own independent person within the relationship. Okay, that was your message. So the next person, let's see. Oh Christ, there's lots of messages here. I'm overwhelmed. All right. Debbie Bowles. Hi, Debbie. Single for 5 years. What do you see for my love future, if any? Okay, if any. Debbie, don't give up. Don't give up. So there's a part of you that's giving up. Well, here's the thing. And I've said this before, you can't expect love to find its way to you if you are not making an effort to be in close proximity, to give yourself the opportunity to actually meet someone. So if you're not sort of going out there, even if it's dating apps, whatever it is, if you're not mixing it up, you're limiting your possibility for meeting someone. So, being in a relationship with someone, and this is just like basic psych 101, like if you want to meet someone, then you've got to give yourself an opportunity where you're going to be in the proximal environment, like proximity of the potential partner. And if you're sitting behind closed doors and watching Netflix, it's not going to happen. So I'm going to read your cards. So Debbie, like, don't give up. If you want what you want, you're going to have to take some risks. And sometimes, we need a bit of practice as well. So, you might be, if you get out there and start mixing it up, you might meet him straight away. Maybe we'll see what the cards have to say. See what the cards have to say about that. Christ, I'm sweating. It's so hot. We're having a heat wave here in Perth again. It's starting. So it's on its way over to South Australia and Melbourne. It's on its way. Next week, you'll have it. It's hot. Okay. It's humid as well. Debbie. Oh, okay. So the message for you, Debbie, is you need to value your worth. At some point, you've decided that you're not worthy of being loved, that you're not worthy of having a relationship, that there's something intrinsically wrong with you. There is nothing wrong with you. And I know it's easy for me to say that, but this is the card of self-worth. This is the card of valuing how far you've come and what you've achieved in your life, and to recognize, the gifts that you've given others, and how you've created, like what you've done in your life so far. And there's reason to be proud of who you are. Now, this isn't about receiving recognition from other people. This is about that kind of intrinsic development of self-worth, where you don't need another person to nurture that into you. You already know it. But sometimes this takes a bit of therapy or a bit of guidance, therapeutic guidance. I would really encourage you to explore with self-worth and what that means to you, because that's going to be like a deal breaker for you, whether or not you end up exploring the potential for new relationship. Like, opening your heart to the fact that you are worthy of being loved. And then look who we've got. We've got the Marina. So to confirm what I said, you have to turn the wheel. You can't wait for the wheel to turn on its own. You're going to have to be a participant. If you want what you want, you're going to have to go out there and explore and make the effort to meet people. And you won't be sorry. You'll be gifted. You know, the Mariah have a mysterious way of bringing what we want to us, and often not in the form that we expect. But you still have to be a collaborator in the experience. It's not going to happen for you unless you participate. If you join forces with spirit, time to join force. So when I'm talking about spirit, I'm talking about light, talking about the light beings. I'm talking about source. I'm talking about God, the goddess, or whatever you want to name it. Collaborate, becoming like listening to the guidance and acting on it. Not being afraid to act on the guidance. A lot of people are scared. They get guidance and then they put it on the shelf. Oh, it's divine timing, they say. It's divine timing. Timing's not now. And I'll call bullshit on that. That's called I'm too scared because I don't want to get hurt. So I'm just going to like not surrender, not submit, and I'm going to put it on the shelf just in case it doesn't happen. I'll just call it divine timing. Yeah, it's not the right time now. But you know, if you're getting the nudge, now, it's because it is time. It is time to take a step towards that. You know, spirit wants to stretch you, or the light beings, the angels, the source, God, will only stretch you as far as you can throw a tennis ball, right? If you imagine you throw a tennis ball, it'll stretch you out of your comfort zone as far as you can throw it, what you're capable of like stretching to. Right? So you'll never be stretched so far out of your comfort zone where you cannot cope. But those prompts, those messages that you get from spirit they're supposed to grow you. They're supposed to, you know, they're there to grow you and to evolve you. And they're based on the unconscious material, these hidden fantasies and dreams and you know, what you love, what you would love, these hidden secrets, those hidden desires. Spirit knows all about them. The spirit is aware of them. And so they, you know, the opportunities to have that are there, but you've got to be willing to take the risks to make it happen. And it's possible. It's absolutely possible to have what you want. It is possible. You know, we're also dealing with time, aren't we? In this earth realm, we're dealing with time, so we've got to be patient. Thank God we cannot manifest, you know, what we think in every moment. Can you imagine? The mind can be cruel. The mind can be cruel. Thank God we cannot. Thank God we have to deal with time. So, okay, next person. I'm going to choose Rose from Rose Mahon. I'm sorry if I've pronounced that wrong. Sorry about that. She'd like a love reading. Hi from Ireland. Hello. Oh, it's so hot. Yes, it's very warm. And it's boiling in this room. All right, Rose, this is for you. So what I'll do is I'll put a link in the comments. Here you go. And Instagram people, if you'd like to book in for my Lovasz Astro and Tarot and Spirit Read, the link is there. It's only for 24 hours. It's $150 AUD. My one reading is normally $180. So you're going to have 3 readings for $150. It's ridiculously like awesome value. And it will go tomorrow. It will go tomorrow. I launched it last week for 24 hours and a few people bought and we had a really good time. And I thought I'll do it one more time for Valentine's Day, for a Valentine's Day special. So I'll talk about that in a minute. I want to do Rose's reading. So 1, 2. Christ, I'm sweating. I keep saying that, but it's getting hotter and hotter. Okay, Rose. So the message in this card is that you're being called to work on developing a skill. So, okay, I know that you wanted to ask about love, but this is love in the context of developing your passion to purpose. And yeah, I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to bullshit you because I'm not in the art of bullshit artistry. So this card represents developing a skill or getting developing an art. And, you know, my feeling is that you love this kind of work or that you love the psychic fields and you're being called to start, you know, participating in that kind of work or participating in circles, in meditation circles or psychic development groups or developing your healing. If you watch the beginning of this reading, developing your healing abilities and, potentially doing healing work. But it's like you have to try things on for size with this card. You have to try things out to see what you actually really enjoy doing. So it might be that it might be that you go and do some mediumship training, and then you go, oh, I'm not quite into that, and then you go and do Reiki 1, and that feels good. You think, oh yeah, this is good. So then you go and do Reiki 2. So you need to explore, just like explore things. And then we've got the Six of Wands, which, if you do that, you're going to be gifted with your soul purpose. So this is like public recognition. This is you being recognized for a gift. So I'm encouraging you, if you haven't already, to go and explore the psychic or the intuitive arts. And if you are in the process of exploring the intuitive arts, open your mind, be flexible in trying out new things, because there's something that you haven't found yet that you will find that will give you this expertise where it becomes your thing. You become known for it. So that's for you, Rose. Okay. Let's have a look on Kylie Shepherd on Instagram is saying, I'd love a love reading. Is he around? Okay, I'm going to jump on the board. Is he around, Whisper? Is he around? Yes. You need to wait for him. Wait for the stress. Wait for the stress to leave. So is that him being in stress? Yes. So he's under a lot of stress. Whoever this person is, he's under a lot of stress, Kylie. So you need to be patient and wait. He's got some stuff to work through. So he's around, but he's under a lot of stress. Let's pick some cards. I was going to say there's that question thing, but it's not. It's the camera. Oh, even my legs are sweating. I'm complaining, aren't I? Complaining about it. Oh, gosh, I need to put my hair up or something. Even my back feels all sweaty and stuff. All right. Oh, right. Well, we've got some good cards. We've got the Fool. So, Kylie, I'm going to encourage you to open your mind to a new chapter. Open your mind to a new beginning. Open your mind to taking a new chapter and taking a risk. This is like a brand new cycle for you. My feeling is you don't know him yet. Okay, you haven't met him yet. So even though he's around energetically. Let me just check in with Spirit. Am I on the right? Yes. Okay, so I'm getting yes. Yes, I'm on the right track. He is around energetically, but he's not ready yet. So this is about you being open, like starting a new chapter and visioning, start calling him in. Feel into his energy, feel into his soul, let yourself imagine his light and merge with it and speak to him on a soul level, connect with him in meditation. He's, start imagining, start calling him in. This is about you taking a risk. This is about you starting a brand new chapter, letting go of the past, now moving on. This is a new cycle for you. Okay, so next person on okay, let's see what messages Spirit has for Carla Dean. I hope I pronounced your name correctly. I'd love to know when and how I'll meet my man and fall in love. Oh, don't we all want those details, Carla? We all want them. Let's see what Spirit has to say. Yeah, me too. Me too. Let's see what Spirit has to say about that. Okay, so Spirit, whisper. What have you got to say about that? Do you have anything to say about that? Oh, he's really shy. Okay, Carla, he's really shy. Yes. He feels scared to approach you. You'll have to approach him. Okay, this is the first message. He's very shy. You're going to have to approach him. So it's like you have to be the one to develop the trust. It's like you have to be the one to show up as if you're trusting what's there. My feeling is if he's that shy, he's probably has he been burnt by, yeah, well, we all have, is what I just got. Yeah, we all have. Yeah. So he's still in a relationship right now, but he's in the process of leaving his relationship. So he hasn't crossed your path yet. Soon, Whisper said. Okay, saying give some trust. Love is on its way. So let's see what the cards have to say, what I can add with the cards. Okay. So stick around, guys. I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be around for a little while. How are we going for time? Because I'm the last reader, so I can stay for a while tonight. So I'm not going anywhere. Stick around. Oh, okay. So this is an older guy. Okay, he's a bit older. He's a bit older than you. We've got the King of Pentacles. This is someone who's a bit older than you. He's very well established. Okay, he's probably like not necessarily wealthy, but he's probably got a good career or a good job, and he works hard. This is somebody who's very invested in his career. He loves his work. So yes, so this is somebody who's older than you. This is someone who's older than you. I want, again, the same message as I said to lovely Kylie Shepherd on Instagram, is that I'm going to encourage you to imagine him. Imagine and call him in. What I might do tonight after I've finished, I'll put a post in, it'll be on my Facebook page. You're going to have to look for my Facebook page. I'm going to put a post there. It's called a love spell, the love letter spell. And I'll pop that in there. I'll pop that in there with a hypnosis, and everybody can jump on that. All right? I'll put that in there tonight before I go to bed. Yes, to manifest your man. That's right. So there'll be a hypnosis and there'll be a love letter spell that you can utilize. And trust me, be careful. Be very careful with this spell, because if you're not clear, be careful what you ask for, because you will get it. And we've got this full moon coming up. So this is actually a good time to harness this full moon energy. It is in the sign of Leo, so it's a really fiery, playful full moon. Yes, and it's always good to do spell work on the lead up to the full moon, not actually on the full moon, because then it's on the roller coaster downwards. It's going, it's declining. So you want to harness the energy of the moon on the lead up to the full moon. So this is a good time to do it. Burn it or bury it in the ground once you've written the love letter spell. Okay, I'll put that in for everyone. But you're just going to have to jump on my Facebook page. Shame I don't have a proper link for it, but it is what it is. So, okay. Yeah, love me a Leo moon too as well. That's my moon sign, Leo. Okay, so this is Jano on YouTube. Hello, YouTube. Is Elise the one I'm meant to be with? Jason here. Hello, Jason. Lovely to meet you. Let's see what the cards have to say. Should we chat with Spirit first? Shall we ask what? I've got my Spirit board here. I can channel without the Spirit board, but it's quite fun. I like the Spirit board because I like the way I like the tangible feeling of Spirit moving through my body. Love it. It's a little sort of, I just love the tangibility. It's like a telephone line, chatting on the telephone. Okay, so Jason, let's see what Spirit has to say. So, is Elise the one I'm meant to be with? Oh. Okay. So, Jason, I don't think she's the one. But, Sometimes we have to have a few relationships before we find the right one. Does that mean that you have to end this relationship now and all that sort of stuff? No. And, quite often I have sessions with clients, readings with clients who are in relationships that they don't really want to be in, or they're in relationships that it's not ideal, but they're not ready to leave. And it's not up to me to define how you or when you or, all of that sort of stuff. But Spirit has informed me that this isn't your forever person. This isn't forever. I just want to, it's okay though. You just enjoy it for what it is. So let me pick some cards and see what you're currently learning. Let's see what the cards have to say. Oh, okay. So you've got two major cards, Jason. Two major cards. The first card that I picked was Apollo. So this is about being playful. And we've got this is in the sign of Leo, this card. We've got this beautiful Leo moon. I would encourage you, if you find me on Facebook, if you've got Facebook, jump on my Facebook page and find the love letter spell that I'm going to put up later on tonight. And there'll be a hypnosis there as well. So, this is about being playful. This is about, moving forward, no turning backwards, moving forward. You're being called to move forward and start imagining the future that you actually want. Move forward, continue to move forward, no turning back. This is the green light. Move forward. There's no stop sign here. Keep moving forward. This is a transitionary card. So it does suggest that you are going through a major transition, that you are going through some significant changes. And so it will feel a bit like there will be some discomfort. There's going to be, expect some discomfort, but you are going through some significant changes, and there's a shift. There's a shift in your reality. Things as you know it will not be the same, but it's okay. Like, trust that you're being taken care of, that there's a great outcome. There's a good outcome. So even though you feel probably some anxiety about the future, know that you are going to be taken care of. Maybe you can even think of this card as like Archangel Michael looking after you and ensuring that this transition is going to be a safe transition and one that's going to be in your best interests. He dissolves all negativity and he takes care of those. Yeah. Okay. So next person. Let's see. Tony. Hello, Tony Coppins. Oh, my daughter is from Perth. I'm from New Zealand. Hi, Marina. Hello. Happy Valentine's Day. Thank you. You too. I'd love a reading, please. I've been single for 10 years. I'm 53. Am I meant to stay single, or will I meet a companion? Oh, well, let's talk to Spirit. Let's see what Whisper has to say. Hi, Whisper. Are you there? You will meet. He's talking, so bear with me. Okay, so Whisper's saying that you will meet love. You will have love. And this is someone who's very caring, someone who wants to care for you, to take care of you, which is something that you need. This is like the kind of person that would like to make you a cup of tea, and that would, is happy to hang the washing out, that wants to like, look after you, which is exactly the kind of partner that you need. Yes, I just got a massive yes. And so, yeah. Okay. And so Whisper's saying you need to stop stressing. What are you stressing about, Tony? What are you stressing about? Whisper's saying that you're working too hard. Basically, he's saying you're overworking. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to pick some cards for you, Tony. I was just reading, somebody was saying, sent me a message on Facebook. Yeah, so with spiritual directories or spiritual events, sometimes there are people who make fake profiles for that, and they will ask for you to friend them. Spirit events directory won't have someone do that ever. You like the page, not them sending the page to you to like their page or to like their profile. They won't do that. So if you get something like that, just ignore it or report it. Okay, you're exactly right. It's the type of man I meet. Oh, okay, I'm working too much. I enjoy it. Yeah, but it's causing you a lot of stress, apparently. Your stress is creating too much stress. Let me see what the cards, just going by what Whisper had to say. I just call him Whisper, the energy on my board. Okay, Tony, so, okay, so you need to open to receive. My feeling is, I've got the Six of Pentacles here. My feeling with this card is that you give a lot. You naturally, this is kind of like this is what you do. You give a lot in your relationships. You help a lot of people, but you're being asked to open to receive, to let yourself open to receive. And yes, so this is like, if you know, the ideal person for you, your ideal lover, your ideal partner needs to be somebody who's very giving as well. I don't think it would be of any benefit to you to be with somebody where you have to work to take care of them too. You need someone to take care of you. I also feel, Tony, that this is an opportunity, an work opportunity. Okay, so despite this being a love reading, we're just going to slip this bit in. There's an offering. You're going to be offered something. There's either a pay rise or a new position or an opportunity, or like there's income. There's like an opportunity or given. There's something going to be given to you, and so you need to say yes when it shows up. So yes, so this is the star card represents being guided, being intuitively guided, and being guided by your guardian angels. It does represent not being able to physically see your future, but feeling it. You know that you have a companion. You know that he's there. You can feel it. You just haven't seen him yet. So this is confirmation that spirit is guiding you towards him. I can't tell you when that is because I haven't been given any information about that other than what I've given you tonight. So it's just yes, okay? It's a yes. You will meet a companion and you're not meant to be single. Okay, so Miller. Oops. No, it's going to be Jess. Oh, what happened? No, it's not going to be Jess. It's going to be oh, thanks, Shannon. I appreciate that. Well, that's nice. Someone's just given me a nice little Valentine gift. There's my Valentine gift. Thank you. Okay, so Jess, where are you? Hi, Jess. Oh, it's so hot in here. I can't I'm like even my knees. I'm sweating behind my knees. It's so warm. Anyway, so Jess, I'd love a reading, please. I'm single and looking. Do you see anything coming for me? Well, okay, let's have a look and see what the cards have to say. I feel like I actually need to tie my hair up. That's how hot it is. It's too hot. Got no air conditioning in here. Oh, it's horrid, Sonia, and it's humid. It is humid. It's humid. It's hot and humid, and I'm sweating. Like my face is all like I'm hot. Looks like I've had the kind of workout that we all sort of, well, I won't go there. Yes, muggy. It is muggy. The heat and it's muggy. I'm sweating, literally. Jess, all right, Jess, let's do this. Okay, let's talk to Spirit first. Okay, let's do that. Since I've got Whisper here to chat with us, let's talk to Spirit first. So I would love a love reading. I'm single. Do you see anything coming for me? Oh, definitely. Okay, so he's saying that this is somebody who's really easygoing, Jess. Oh, what's that? I've missed that. Hang on. I don't know what that is. You have to, I'm talking to spirit. I don't know what that means. Okay, so what I'm getting is that there's a part of you that doesn't trust that this is coming, that something will come in for you. So Whisper is saying to me that you need to work on trusting. You need to work on trusting your heart. You need to work on trusting that. Now, that kind of might sound like a bit wishy-washy. I do get a bit annoyed when Spirit says to me, "I'll trust." I'm like, okay, well, deliver the goods. And I'm like, no, it's terrible, isn't it? But, deliver the goods and I might trust a bit more, but trust. All right. So you're being called to trust. So he said that this is someone who's really easygoing. I was getting the feeling as what he was trying to spell out was some form of I don't know if this is somebody who's quite spiritual, that's involved in some sort of healing circle or some healing tradition that's into something unusual that I'm unaware of, because I didn't understand what that word was. I don't know what it was. I didn't know that this is somebody who's probably quite a spiritual person and that might be involved in the healing arts. Okay, so Tina, what I would encourage you to do, yeah, so we've just got Tina on here. I'm ready to take my life and would truly appreciate a reading, please. I'm just going to push something in here for you, Tina. Tina, you need to call Lifeline. I've just put the link in there for you. You need to call Lifeline. This isn't the place, the capacity where I can help you through that. This isn't the place for that. I need you to contact Lifeline. That would be you're going to get some helpful support. So I've just put the link in there for you. Yes, sending love and light to Tina. Absolutely. It would be unethical of me to spend time on a Facebook Live counselling you. You need to speak someone who can actually support you in a legitimate psychotherapeutic way, like a counselling that can counsel you properly, where you can talk back, you can have a conversation with someone. Okay, so Jess, now I'm going to pick a couple of cards for you. Okay, Jess, so this card, the Four of Cups, represents you. It's you having doubts and fears. So maybe this message of trust is really relevant. This is about you having, doubts and fears about whether or not you can have the kind of relationship that you want. The message that's come through with this card is that you've got to sort of overcome your when this card comes up, it's your destiny to overcome your fears and to have what you want, to manifest what you want. But you've got to be flexible. You've got to be open-minded to doing things differently or to taking a slightly different path, because doing what you've always done is no longer a fit. So the message is to change things up. And I feel like this is to change things up in your career as well, because you're likely to meet new people if you do that. So that's your message, Jess. Oh, okay. So, thanks, Tian. That's really, I'll find that link now, suicide callback service. Let's see. See, Valentine's Day is well, this is what I've got. So I'll just pop that number in here. There you go, Tina. Yeah. Okay, so I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm done. I'm too hot. It's very, very warm in here, and I'm finished. I'm finished for the night. So I'm sending you all so much love. Have an amazing evening. And, you know, I've got my special on at the moment. If you're on Instagram, private message me and I'll send you the Calendly link. If you're on Facebook, haven't got my link. Now I have to find my link again. If you're on Facebook, the link is in the comments section here somewhere. Let me see if I can find it. And then, yes, encourage you. It's going to go away in 24 hours. It's done and dusted. So if you'd like to have a session with me, the link is there. Where is it? Oh, I'll have to find it again. I'll find it again and I'll pop it in there. I'll pop it in there for all of you. I can't seem to find it now. It's lost in the comments. Let me see if I can get it on my Facebook page. Let me see. Oh, that's right. I'm going to put the stuff as well for the spell stuff. I'm going to pop that in there too. Oh, thanks, Miranda. I appreciate that. So I'll just pop that in here now. And yeah. Where is it? Okay, here it is. Here's the link. I've got it. Here we go. All right, so here's the link. I'll pop that in. Yes, this disappears. I'm going to turn off the Calendly link tomorrow. So if you want this is 3 readings for the price of 1. If you want some support, you want to do some astro, tarot, and spirit work with me, this is 3 readings for the price of 1 for $150. It's really good. You won't get it at this price again. You will not. This is it. This is my last time I'm going to do it. So if you want it, jump in because it'll be amazing. I've got really good reviews. Everybody loves my astro. People come back for more work with me once they've had my tarot and astro sessions because, you know, I am known as the no BS tarot reader. I'm good at what I do. So, okay, well, that's it from me. I'm sending you so much love. Have an amazing evening and take care.